coming at you live from the back of this self-driving taxi, featuring special guest, Garfield! It's Mark and Bryan Have a Cow!
Hello everybody, it is Mark and Bryan Have a Cow! I am your host, K9 Biscuits! Woo! And, who's that? Who's in my house?
Hey, let's be honest here. He's a little late. He's not even a little. He's a bit too excited here. But I'm excited to get started on.
You say the same thing every episode.
I'm just gonna be honest with you. I'm very excited for what this episode has in store.
In the pants.
And in my pants and in my mind, but both of those kind of go in the same direction.
I think we were supposed to rename this to Have a Cow, but we just don't feel like editing out the Mark and Bryan part of the logo.
I mean, technically, we have all the content we need right here. Who needs different logo names when we've got the same one we can use for the next 12 years?
Yeah, we're just gonna keep it
I think that's our contract with the demon.
I guess we're just gonna keep it to Mark and Bryan Have a Cow until one of us goes missing. Then it's just Have a Cow.
Oh yeah.
That's when we have to actually put effort into changing this logo. I mean, it's just like erasing that part and adding orange. The only part that's just going to take an extra 5 minutes is adding this little bouncing animation.
We could just call it Cow, to be honest. I don't know why we...
Cow? Just
I don't
Cow.
know why we're thinking about the options, but yeah.
Cow the podcast?
Yeah, and I'm very curious to see how this episode goes. I'm very optimistic. I know you got a lot lined up, so yeah.
Just about same as every episode, boring.
Oh.
But how have you been?
Oh, you weren't gonna do the... I thought you... Oh, I'm
Shut
good.
up.
I'm good.
Huh?
I'm fine.
Anything new?
Anything new? I mean... Kids are back in school, so taking the bus is demonically disgusting. Life stinks, just because every day that I'm trying to have fun with my life, suddenly, I gotta do fucking demons every day on this bus. Outside of that, things are pretty solid. I'm just living my life, it's pretty steady so far. Yeah, nothing to complain about,
Things are fine, except the bugs are just coming in. It's I'm getting a couple ants up here, and up here ants, downstairs roaches. I'm gonna bomb soon because this is getting annoying.
Got a nice party over there.
Oh yeah.
You did say you liked A Bug's Life, so you can't be mad.
It was a okay movie.
Again, if you say you like it and they come, don't be mad. You can't be upset.
I like the Simpsons jokes where it was the exterminator came and on his van it said A Bug's Death, and it was A Bug's Life logo.
Boom, good stuff. Hey man.
That and I don't know if I haven't eaten a good breakfast today. I don't know if I can. It's I made myself a hot dog with cheese and usually I feel like my stomach is made out of titanium, but this time, I was my stomach was yeah, I don't want this. You can have it back. Luckily, I was near a trash can. It was loaded it into the cannon, and it's
So your first mistake was putting cheese on a hot dog.
What the fuck? Fuck you.
Cheese on
People
a hot dog?
put cheese on their hot dog. It's
Jesus.
Have you heard of chili cheese dogs, motherfucker?
Okay, there's a difference between other things plus cheese. You can't just put cheese standard on a hot dog.
Yes, you can.
That's absolutely awful. No.
With mustard and relish and shit, yeah.
Again, if you're topping it with other things, sure, but you can't just do hot dog cheese.
Well, yeah, that's why it's topped with other stuff like mustard, ketchup, and relish.
I mean, I still think that's a problem. I think
it's a fucking sandwich, dumbass.
Chili, possibly.
It's a fucking sandwich. It's meat in bread.
Oh Jesus! Are we actually gonna?
Yeah. It's a fucking sandwich. Meat and bread. That's it.
I didn't think you were one of those people where you classify a hot dog as a sandwich. It is a hot dog.
It's ingredients between padding. It is ingredients between padding. That's a sandwich. And if there's ingredients between padding, it's a sandwich.
I wish I could think about other possible things that are not a sandwich. I mean,
you can't.
For instance, an omelet is not a sandwich, but it's just an egg cut, put with stuff in the middle, in between it. That's an omelet. Boom.
It's around the sandwich. You can make people have to make sandwiches out of eggs before.
Yeah.
If it's called a sandwich, yeah.
Yeah, but if it's an omelet and it's folding in meat and cheese and stuff.
Well, it's kind of then it's just a fold. If you cut that fold in
Yeah,
half,
but a hot dog is a folded bread. That's what I'm saying. A hot dog is a folded bread.
that makes even more a sandwich. That even helps.
No, that declassifies the hot dog. That's what I'm saying. Is it declassifies the hot dog because we have formats where a smaller piece of bread that is folded, not two separate pieces of bread, like for instance, a sub is not a sandwich. A sub is a type of sandwich, but it's not a sandwich. You never,
What?
You do not call
a German Shepherd is a type of dog.
Yes.
Well, it's not a dog.
Yes, but no one calls a hot dog a sandwich. It is a technical, different term, but you do not say that it is a sandwich. You get what I'm saying?
Then it's a subcategory of sandwich.
That's what I'm saying, but you don't ever
So
call
it's
it
still
a
sandwich.
No, you just don't call it a sandwich. It can quack like a duck. It can walk like a duck, but it's not a duck.
Black people aren't people. They're a subcategory.
Get to the point. What other stuff you got going on with these goddamn categories?
I know, no, you fuck you. You said cheese on a hot dog doesn't go together.
Yeah, that's terrible. That's absolutely awful. I can't believe you do that.
I have so many people that argue against that.
That's because they're gross, disgusting.
Because you're gross and disgusting. You don't know food when you... What do you put on your hot dog?
What do I put on my hot dog? You know what's good about a hot dog? A hot dog is perfect plain or with anything but cheese.
What do you put on your hot dog?
Standard, either...
What's your standard?
My standard hot dog, if I'm hungry as shit, just bread and a hot dog. Boom. Classic, American, fine.
You are boring as fuck.
Then I might add ketchup. Boom. And then, by the way, I don't need a bunch of shit on a hot... Because you know what a hot dog is? It is a cheap meal. That's the whole point. It is not meant to be a fucking delicacy.
Ketchup, mustard, and relish. They always sell it with that
number
shit.
one, mustard is disgusting. Alright?
Okay, you're one of those people.
Yeah.
Alright, never mind. Fuck it. Because there's people who will put just mustard on their fucking hot dog.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not one of those people. But, like, I got all the above. If it's all available, it's all going on there.
You're one of those people that put pickles on your fucking burger then. Because you said if everything's available, it's all there. You put pickles on your burger, is it lettuce, tomatoes, pickles, onions, all that shit?
It adds the crunchiness. Fuck, if cucumbers are there, I'll add that shit too.
But you don't need to... It's not an instruction list. You can
fucking idiot. It's still... They're called sandwich cut pickles. They're meant for your fucking sandwich.
You don't... Okay, just because it is called sandwich cut, if they taste like shit... You do not need to add them in. That's what I'm saying. This does not need to be a debate. This is rather simple. Jesus Christ.
It's not a debate. I'm just telling you why you're wrong. That's what this conversation is. You're on trial.
You are failing this country.
It's not debate. This is your trial.
You are failing this country, fuckface. Here's why. No, man. Mustard sucks. Here's the thing. Let's be honest here. Mustard sucks. All right, mustard sucks. Cheese on a hot dog is absolutely atrocious.
But it's an option in most places. Why is it an option in most places where you can put cheese in your fucking hot dog?
People are disgusting. Okay, let me break this down to you. The McDouble usually comes with pickles. But what do most people do? They take it off immediately, even though it comes with pickles.
Why is it default? Why the fuck is it default? Because people actually like with pickles.
No, because McDonald's makes it default. But that does not mean that it is good, motherfucker. That's what I'm saying. It does not make it good.
That means some people find it good.
Most people
want everything on their fucking meal.
That's because they're gross and boring. You know what's more boring?
Because you're fucking boring!
No, you know what's more boring is doing the exact thing that everyone else does. You know what I don't do? What everyone else does.
You said everyone else does. That means you're not normal.
No,
what the fuck is that?
I'm saying everyone else does it their own way. So if they take off their pickles, they take off their pickles. If McDonald's thinks they mass produce that shit, and people in the majority are saying this shit sucks, that's McDonald's awful choice. That's not what people want, but they do it anyway.
There was a reason fucking SpongeBob got in trouble by Bubble Bass. He forgot the fucking pickles.
You know what also sucks is like. SpongeBob got critiqued for that, but the whole time when I was a kid, I always thought that was a shitty thing because pickles suck. Like, get the fuck over it. Jesus Christ, this is so stupid. Stop complaining. Eat your fucking.
I mean, I would be on Bubble Bass's side if he didn't if he didn't like try to pull that shit. I didn't think I'd ever meet someone that would defend Bubble Bass. You are. I would be if he didn't pull that shit at the end where he did have the pickles the whole time. He was just trying to fuck with SpongeBob.
Oh, okay.
So I'll be like, yeah, you forgot the pickles. Can you add them? Or like, SpongeBob would be like, sure. Okay, well, he wouldn't be like that. He'll have a midlife crisis.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
but like, still, it's like
Yeah, you side with Bubble Bass until the very end.
Well, SpongeBob wouldn't forget the pickles to begin with. I mean, he knows the perfect crab patty formula.
Sure.
But still, like if I'm at that fast food restaurant,
Even on the Krusty Krab,
hey, can I get some pickles on that shit?
I would tell Squidward to tell SpongeBob to take that shit off of the fucking Krabby Patty because I want to taste the crab in the Krabby Patty.
Why the fuck are you eating a burger underwater?
I'm having fun, motherfucker. That's what I'm doing. I'm at Bikini Bottom. I'm having fun. I'm getting sandy cheeks. You know, I'm having a good time. So it's
Sandy cheeks would kick your ass, especially right here and now you don't eat pickles.
I mean, is she defensive about pickles? I don't know. I don't remember. Is there anything about the Krusty Krab shit that she cares about?
Anything can happen in Modern SpongeBob.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. Like,
it's like the Modern Simpsons episodes you haven't watched. It's like anything could have happened. You just have to assume it already happened.
yes, indeed. Man,
Alright, so I win. Alright, so let's talk about the new... And let's talk about the news! Alright, there we go.
My God. I'm glad we're off that fucking shit in God's name.
Alright, so first...
I'm not having any other debates about pickles.
Yeah, so first news story. Pickles belong in a hot dog.
Go fuck yourself royally.
And you know, I'll fucking put a pickle on a hot dog. That sounds good.
Here's the thing, right? It's like sweet relish works. Pickles don't. There's a different taste. It's an entirely different taste. They're the same thing, technically, but stuff's added in. Sweet relish, pickle, fine. I mean, sweet relish, fine. Pickle, no. Anyway.
Alright, today's first news story, I quit.
Oh, shit.
It's Bryan's show now. It's gonna go downhill from here. We're done.
Alright, guys, we're gonna start talking about water filtration. Alright, number one. Did you know you're drinking your own urine? We'll find out.
Look at that, everybody! I love that song. It's I forgot, it was called Wind or something. It's Roll's theme from Marvel vs. Capcom.
Okay.
Well, I'll let you listen to, like, there's, like, 3 other versions. So, like, they remade the song for the other Versus games. That was specifically from Marvel vs. Capcom 1.
Yeah.
And, like, another game Roll showed up in was Tatsunoko vs. Capcom. Or they actually recorded an English version.
Okay.
You hear English lyrics.
You fight now.
I was thinking of, like, what song would go good over, like, for a New York City...
retirement. Oh,
New York City stock footage, like a Saturday night. Like, yeah, this one fits. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna keep this one.
that song?
Yeah.
That one's like a sunset, like you're walking away in the sunset type ending. Oh, that's New York.
I know, I was testing out different songs and like, this one feels good enough.
Oh.
And now I'm just used to it.
Oh, if it works.
You're gonna get used to it. But it's because I also grew up, you don't play fucking fighting games.
Hey man, if it quacks like a duck and walks like a duck, it's not a duck, so.
If it's a hot dog, you add cheese. Fuck you. Alright, you already heard, these fucking cars that, self-driving cars in San Francisco.
Yes. Didn't hear much about anything recently, I just know that they're a thing. I know Tesla's been doing it for quite a while. I know that people have been stupid and going to sleep in self-driving cars that they own. And that it's really stupid because they never say, like, they literally tell you, hey, the goal here, don't go to sleep. First thing they do, go to fucking sleep.
Oh, that wasn't really that wasn't really in this, like, news video, but, like, I didn't know, like, that was also...
That is the whole thing. Yeah, people have died because idiots go to sleep in cars, yeah. It's really stupid.
Look at the video.
There's like 10 of them.
You've probably seen them on social media. Videos going viral of driverless taxis in San Francisco causing traffic jams.
This is what our country's come to.
And as the frustrations grow, the oversight seems to be on its own jerky ride. Just a week and a half ago, California regulators voted to allow 2 companies, Waymo and Cruise, to start offering 24/7 autonomous taxi service. But over the weekend, California's DMV demanded that Cruise cut its operating fleet in half while they investigate recent crashes. Walking down the streets of San Francisco, you almost can't miss these driverless robo-taxis. And even though the city by the bay is a famously tolerant place,
Bring it. I need that sound back up pronto. All right.
We're here.
All right, here's the dilemma. All right, camera here. All right, boom. All right, guys. I don't know if you've noticed. We live in a major American city. we had this scourge of scooters. In fact, the first Cowcast episode is all about a scourge of scooters that pops in. You know what's happening?
That's not on this feed, by the way. It's on a different feed. That first Cowcast episode.
Yeah, it's on a different feed. So, however we find that, however you find it, whatever. I'm just referencing it. But there was a scourge of these scooters, and they've been here ever since. Where they've popped around, they've just appeared. What seems to be happening?
I hear funny stories about like people throwing them in rivers and stuff. I like hearing those stories because like it's a company that loses money.
Well, yeah, but it's also causing disgusting problems. It's just a mess. It's like it's becoming a mess. It's becoming a hazardous waste in sewers and water. It's becoming annoying in city streets, and like, you know, there were some in my that go as far out as my neighborhood, so they're all over the place. What I'm seeing here in California is it seems like that another company is like, after hearing this literally sounds identical. It seems like what's happening here is the same fucking thing. And this is really annoying because I'm worried now. Like, I'm worried only because it seems like these companies are just saying, all right, we're going to put these cars on the roads that are regulated to do so. You can do it, so we're going to let that happen. And we'll just let them roll free. And, like, they were only told by the government, hey, take a couple of these off, all right? Take half of your stock of cars off the road, but you can still have these cars around. Like, the fact that they're driving around like dummies is insane.
Wasn't there multiple companies trying to get on this?
It's
and
just
like they only
insane.
Put it down to 2?
You said put down to what? You said what?
No, wasn't there like multiple companies trying to get on the self-driving car business, but like they only like narrowed it down to 2?
Well, in terms of like, this is different. This is like taxi service. This is like self-driving taxi service where it's rideshare taxiing.
Okay, so I'm not gonna play the rest of the video because it's too long. But like,
yeah,
what the funny thing they mentioned.
I have a cow right now, man.
Yeah, same. Well, like the funny thing I just found this news funny. It's just like the things they mentioned about the video is like these cars just like they cause traffic jams. Mm-hmm. They stop fucking ambulances.
Yes.
And people just have sex in the back of them.
Oh Jesus! And then look at her. And then like fucking Echo over here. She's happy about that. But no, like
sex, you say?
So I'm not surprised about the sex because there's no awkward human driving your car. When I used to do Uber, I already had to deal with like every once in a while. You know, when it was later on Saturday nights or Friday nights. You know, the times when people are getting out of bars, you already had those weird flirtatious moments between people where they were just being really weird in the back of the car, and it's like you have to tell them like, hey, come on. I'm, not in my fucking car. But when it's a self-driving car, of course you don't give a fuck. You can do whatever you want.
Shouldn't there be somebody behind the controls and just like...
No, they don't care. Dude,
I mean, like, on a big computer screen monitoring multiple cars, the cameras of multiple self-driving cars.
Yeah.
And, like, just, like, pushing a button on the speaker, like, hey... Couple in car number 74, stop having sex.
Do you think that they're going to listen if they're high or drunk to that speaker?
You're right, they can't do anything.
They're in their car. It happened now. I can't believe that. So, again, it's funny. This is hilarious right now because it's in California. It's in San Francisco. And for some reason, these dumbasses said, hey, let's let a bunch of self-driving cars roll around in the street. Go ahead, have fun, guys. Fucking, you can figure it out. And didn't think about the fact that, again, you're just letting these things out kind of like those stupid Lime scooters where it's like, all right, you can try it, but the tech is not evolved enough.
No human, no rules. Like, you can probably do that thing where, like, you attach a rope to the end of the car and, like, the other end you're on a skateboard and you're just like, whoa! You
probably could until it fucking jolts to a stop.
Oh, yeah, so you break your fucking ankles, but, like, there's no human in there to stop you.
Yeah, like, dude, the fact that it stops traffic like that is insane. Like, and the fact that a company was allowed to do that is insane. You want to tell, like, I'm not going to start doing California digs, but a lot of people say a lot of shit about California. Experimental shit like this is why California is stupid too. Like, you're going to do this on public roads that people need to use. Like, come on, that shit's nuts. That's really it. And all I'm worried about is, like, usually when you see something in California, like the scooters first were in California, and then they got to New York and other major areas around the country, major cities in the country. So they'll eventually come here, and there'll be a problem for us here.
I hear about people hacking scooters. I'm waiting for the people to hack self-driving cars to where they like a cartel hack the self-driving cars, and it becomes a delivery to the cartel. Like, the self-driving car just, like, picks up the people and then brings them to the kidnappers.
Oh, Jesus.
So, like, right to their hideout.
Yeah, I mean...
And, like, wait, this is not my house.
This is the whole thing about this self-driving future is it's very...
Oh, and now that I say that, that's kind of scary. Because like, what if you're like, okay, because now I'm gonna like, if they come over here, I'm gonna have to tell my like my loved ones like, don't take the self-driving cars. And like, when somebody goes missing, the last thing they did was take a self-driving car. That is scary.
I mean, I definitely see that in the future. Here's the thing we know that's true. Is it a little more safe than human drivers? For the most part, yes. But when you're talking about, the problem I have here is that this company is just a random company that just popped up. This is not like Tesla, who's been doing this for 10 straight years, trying to work on their technology. This is not Google, who's been working on their technology over the past, like, decade and a half. This is not some well-known company like Uber that's been working on their tech. This is just a random fucking company that said, we have a couple of cars that we've made self-driving, and now we're going to start doing taxiing. That's fucking stupid. That's fucking nuts.
Oh, we're getting to that scary future. So here, like, it starts. So we're getting.
We had the scooter. That's what we had. The scooter.
I know. But like, here it starts. So self-driving cars, self-driving buses. Next line of transportation, self-flying planes.
Oh my god.
That is scary. Steering boats.
Well, there's already autopilot. You know that. I don't know if you know, but there's already autopilot in planes. There's already boats that have that auto thing where.
Do they self-navigation though?
So they have self-navigation to a degree, and then you can take it offline if there's heavy weather or poor conditions. Or
but autopilot all the way for the entire trip.
That's the thing is like that's why, again, for all of this, for cars, for boats, for planes, for anything self-driving. It's always been like, yeah, but you need a human just to be there for the sake of safety. Again, there's an alert from Tesla. There's an alert from those companies. Hey, you need to be awake. You need to be aware. The only place that there's self-driving and it works pretty fluidly is on metros or on trains. And you know why it works fluidly? Because it's on a single track and you can't really get off of the track. It's just single track. Like, for instance, the metro we have here, you can just go off if they could do that eventually. It's not impossible. It's possible to go, all right, we can just have them run on this track, and then, every once in a while we'll have a human make sure that this is technically working efficiently. And that could be it. It's not impossible. But that's the only service that works. I'm just like, I can't, but like, I can believe it because California always wants to be futuristic, but it's just fucking insane that they would even consider, that they were like, all right, the random company number 4, go ahead and throw your cars out there.
I imagine the future being like the Westworld intro. I never saw the show, I saw the intro where like the guy's on piano, and like the piano just starts playing itself, so he just like let the piano go. You ever seen that intro?
Yeah. That was great. It was great for the time, but now it's...
No, it's real. Like, that's how people are going to be with the steering wheel. He's going to be driving in and they just let it go. And just like, they suddenly fade away back.
Dude, man, it's nuts.
That is the best part of that intro. Just like, it, like the most like, what was it? Best imagery.
Yeah.
Like, just like playing the piano and they just go away.
You let it control itself at that point. That's the deep, dark, scary future. Yeah, man.
All right, but like, that's all I got for this news because I knew this was gonna take a good chunk of time. This is the best news segment I can.
Is that the best news segment?
Huh?
Is that the best news segment?
Well, this is the best news I can find for today.
Oh, okay. All right. Cool beans.
Go across the coast. Recently I went on a trip to New York to see a live podcast. It was a Found Footage Fest. They're a fun podcast, but like listen to ours instead. But like while I was in New York, I thought I got there early because Amtrak tickets, the earlier you get them, the cheaper it is. I was like, I'll just get an early Amtrak ticket.
Yeah. Because
the show starts at 7 p.m. And it's like the Amtrak ticket was like, hey, it's super cheap if you just get to New York at 6 a.m. It's like, I'm going to have to find something to do in the meantime. Fuck it. I'll just get the treat. And I was just like hanging around New York for whatever time. So it's like, I'm bored. I'll just pay for whatever fee to get in. It was like $50-$60 or whatever. And I went to the Madame the Wax Museum, pretty much.
Was that Madame Tussauds?
Madame Tussauds, yes. There we go. That's it. I'm illiterate. But like, here's a fun little video.
I'm at the Wax Museum in New York. Everything here is made entirely out of earwax. True fact. If you have faulty eyesight, have fun telling who's made out of wax and who isn't. It's all fun and games until, like, the eyes start following you.
Oh my god. That's...
It is creepy. They look very lifelike, and from what I hear, some of them are like wearing clothes that are worn by the actual people.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah.
Mark, I'm sorry, that's too creepy for me. Like, we have a wax museum here in Baltimore that...
We do?
Yeah, and they would usually take kids there during elementary school. My sister went there, I went there.
Is that the Port Discovery place?
No, it's the Blacks and Wax Museum, and it is fucking terrifying. Anything wax is horrific.
It has to be creepy to have like a wax figure made out of either made out of you or somebody you know. Like, that has got to be creepy.
It's creepy if you don't know them. It's just weird. It's just a full-size person.
I know, yeah, it's already creepy if you don't know them, but like, it's added to the creepiness. It's like, this is somebody I know. And this is like, it's like they're taxidermied.
Yes. I can't imagine seeing a dead person that you know and it being super lifelike.
So
that'd be really creepy.
Like I said in the video, if you have faulty eyesight, that's a nightmare for you right there. You have a fun time telling who's like made out of wax and who isn't.
Abraham Lincoln, you're alive.
If you're standing, because like if there's other people in there and if they stand still for too long, you're like, okay, no, that's a real person.
Yeah, to get all up close, you had to lick them, and you realize, oh shit.
Yeah, because there's plenty of times it's not even at the wax museum where it's like I remember there was a couple times I was up at the convention center. I was just like eating next to those statues, and I remember one time these two women were like just walking behind, and I just like turned around, and they're like.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest with you. Every couple months, that sculpture gets me because I'll be walking by, and it'll be like, "There's the sculpture," because it's dimly lit, but it's lit well enough in the convention center at night to where if you're across the street and then you're walking by it, it's clear glass. But it gives the impression that there are two people there. Until you get close enough, it does look like there's just two people sitting there.
I need those creepy illusion standees where it looks like the dinosaur ones. It looks like the eyes are following you. I love those. I haven't seen those in person yet, but I love seeing. I want to see one in person where it's just like the eyes are following you until like. And it's more uncanny when you get to the perspective where you see it's just cardboard.
Oh, it's way worse. I'm gonna be honest. It's way worse.
It keeps following you, and then it's like, I'm not real.
Yeah.
What?
Yep. Yes. That optical illusion stuff is horrifying too. Like you said, any form of artwork where it looks like you're staring at it and then you just get out of that frame of perspective and then you realize it's fake, way worse.
Yeah, and it's like, I wonder if this place is, I guess, okay for kids because, I mean, it is educational, but at the same time...
It's supposed to be for everyone.
They have wax figurines of celebrities dressed from their music videos, and they have like very skimpy see-through like clothing, and it's like, well, first of all, I'm curious, did they model that part too, or
no, Mark, come on,
probably not, but like still,
it's a wax sculpture, you can't fuck it, it's weird. Come on.
There's probably people after hours, some employees after hours that are just like having a good time.
I'm sure there always are some weirdos. I mean, it's New York.
Well, I mean, there's also there's Madame Cells in Las Vegas, Los Angeles, Orlando. There's like
why are there more? That's not an inch. What the fuck?
I think the other popular one is in L.A.
Why are there more? This isn't like what people get off to this. Like this is like ooh, I want to go to see the like what?
They're good for some pictures, which I'm going to show in the slideshow.
Wait, before you go further, I just want to... Okay, you were talking about is it for all ages. I believe in the Blacks and Wax Museum, there's literally a section where, like, you see, like, I think it's, like, black people that are enslaved. And again, they take you as an elementary school students through there.
Jeez.
So it's not like that spot this spot is tame. It sounds like there's no, this shit was The Blacks and Wax Museum, I think, has always traumatized people. I've never seen... Everyone I talk to that has been there, as a kid especially, it's like, that is some creepy shit, and I never want to go back.
I don't want to...
Unless we get sponsored, by the way, by the Baltimore Promotions of the Arts, we gotta be honest here, guys. It's creepy, alright? Like, even if you want sponsorship, I gotta be honest with you.
I'm not trying to sound like a pervert, but, like, whenever there's like
if you start that sentence,
I know. Here comes the pervert speak. But like, whenever there's like a figurine or a model or like a standee that's like has like a tunic or a skirt or something.
Yes.
And like I don't try to look, but like I just think, did they go as far as to model the part underneath? Like,
I don't know.
Especially like even anime figurines, they definitely done it.
Yeah.
They definitely done it all the time. But like when it comes to these wax figurine, these wax standees, it's like they're wearing like tunics or like fucking skirts or dresses. Is like I don't try to look at it come in public, but it's like, did they go as far as the model underneath? Like, did they put a
little too much time.
Did they put some fabric under there?
You're spending too much time looking at that Judy Hopps fucking model to see if there's like a camel toe. Calm down, like. No,
we put the Zootopia wax figures in there, but the clothes are always missing every day.
Every single day.
And just covered in this
was that like TMNT the movie we saw?
Ooze. It's covered in ooze. Every day it's covered. Every day we find these wax standees covered in ooze, so we have to clean it. It's disgusting.
Yeah, man. I don't think they do because here's the thing. You said I don't want to sound like a pervert. Well, I will say, the difference between you being a pervert and the company being a pervert is if they actually did that shit. If they did that shit, they're the pervs.
Yes.
I just say. You have some pictures though. Show us you got.
Yes. Well, also I'm gonna say you can always expect with anime figurines. They always model that part because they know what the people want.
Yeah, Justin gave me a figurine from during Otakon, or was that you? Someone gave me a figurine.
I didn't. I didn't.
That was you. You didn't?
No, I did not.
You did not. Well, someone gave me a figurine at Otakon 2016, and I was like, I wasn't gonna buy anything from it, except for what I think I bought a cat pillow. But outside of that,
you're gonna buy.
But outside of that, I literally was not gonna buy anything. And then there's like, I don't really want this, and it's literally like this figurine. When I opened it, it was like a figurine, and it was this girl, like not girl, but a woman, and it was like the skirt was like in the wind.
A woman.
It was like just it was like underwear, and it's like, what the fuck? Like, all right, what the fuck? Like, and they clearly did like spent time like delicately doing. It's like, come on, guys, come on.
That's what people buy these fucking figurines for.
Clearly, creeps.
Masturbatory standees.
Dude, I just don't understand like why you do that if you have Pornhub. Either get an actual fuck toy or like. Go to Pornhub. People
want to get creative with what they cover with ooze. I love that. The movie recently got put on Paramount Plus. I can't wait to see it again. I'm probably just gonna skip around through parts.
Oh.
Ooze.
Yeah, I was very happy till you said Paramount Plus. Yeah. But ooze.
Beavis and Butthead is good. Also, my siblings use it, so.
Yeah. All right, that's the sign. Next.
Yeah, that's the sign. Here's the slideshow.
It's actually pretty cool. I'm gonna be honest with you. You make these very life. You maximize yourself on these. Oh, this is the one that freaked me the fuck out.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Hey man, you had a good time.
Yeah, I like I like the ones where it's like not real people. I make sure if there's like
Well, you went to see the Trumps and Obama. I don't know,
because presidents are memes.
That's a good point.
Because the presidents are memes. It's like
they got to get off Call of Duty sometime.
What situation where you see me in politics? That's the joke.
Man, Well,
I am running for president tomorrow.
Yeah.
We talked about this.
We did.
Yeah.
We did. Yeah.
But
dude, I'm just like. again, like the when it's more fun and movie focused, that's where it's like, ooh, look at this, straight out of a scene, straight out of E.T., straight out of this. Like, that's fun. That's perfect for a wax situation. When it's just people standing there,
Yes.
not fun, creepy, not cool. Like, as much as I like Obama, not cool, very creepy. Like, just
Dude,
saying.
well, I can't wait for the apocalypse and like when people are just like let loose.
Like, okay, I'm sorry. Just imagine a full-size Shaquille O'Neal wax figurine. Like,
You're gonna say his full name?
outside. Yes. Outside. Well, you don't say Shaquille O'Neal without saying Shaquille O'Neal. That's its full name.
Yeah, Shaquille
wait, I was
thinking somebody else. I forgot that's not his actual last name.
Wait, did you think I was going to say Shaquille Wax Skull?
I was thinking about the government guy.
Yes. But no, just imagine like a full-size Shaquille O'Neal fucking wax sculpture. And tell me that's not creepy. Tell me that's not going to be creepy. It's just like, if it's...
Dude, imagine some night at the museum shenanigans.
And no, just imagine that it's literally, down the street where you have that grassy area that's a little bit like, the grass is like up a bit.
Yeah.
It's just standing there at night.
That's funny to take any of those wax dummies, just like put them at somebody like on the other side of somebody's room at night. Yeah. And have them wake up to that. That's fucking hilarious.
This reminds me. Keep talking. There's a theme park. I'll send it to you, and I think you'll be able to put it on the screen. There was a theme park just for U.S. presidents. Like, literally a theme park for U.S. presidents.
Well,
and it's literally
if you get to me before we get to the end of the podcast,
President's Park. Here we go.
Yeah, but dude, imagine some night at the museum shenanigans with this.
Oh, I have. That's why I'm fucking creeped out, dude. This is horrific.
But like I was saying, I can't wait for like if we ever get an apocalypse where like there is no rules or the purge. Like I am breaking into this museum and just grabbing a machete and just like taking my anger on all these wax figures, just like cutting them up. If I go, well, there is the possible scenario where if I go too berserk, I might accidentally cut up real people. But I'm like, well, fuck it.
But you can't tell the difference.
I'm like, oh fuck, I thought that was wax!
It goes from like, no blood, no blood, no blood. Oh shit.
Oh fuck! That was the real Jimmy Fallon!
Holy shit. Oh my god, dude. Holy fuck.
They're like, wait!
Alright, I sent it over to you. Alright, so let me explain this to you.
I was like,
so here's the thing.
That's you in the morning before you had your coffee.
So let me explain this to you. President's Park was a 10-acre sculpture park and indoor museum that was just focused on containing 18 to 20 foot busts of the President of the United States. All the presidents. So all you would do is walk through this thing and you'd see basically the height of this house size sculptures of the presidents.
Somebody mauled him after he was smelling a fart.
He looks very angry. But, dude, like, when you talk about creepy stuff, like, just imagine this. Like, okay, just imagine you're driving down the road at night. And down the street,
disappointment.
Boom, and you just see that. Like, just to understand, like, that's creep shit right there.
He does not approve.
He does not approve. No. But that's all. I just wanted to, like, Jesus Christ, man. These wax places, like, can we stop?
They should like put like make the eyes follow you.
Oh my god. Holy shit. They definitely, if they did that, I don't
have them animate so like only the eyebrows animate so like it's like they like slant down like
have the mouth slightly adjust every once in a while. Anger, sadness, happiness.
Like it's like it'll be like creepy because like it doesn't do it all the time, but like every once in a while, like every like couple one day out of like a couple of months, it will just like make this face like.
It's like the Natty Bow Tower out there, where it's like it'll change. I don't know if you know about the Natty Bow Tower.
I know.
At night it lights up and it goes from just a solid face to like a smile, I think, and then it lights up back to the face again. But it happens every few minutes, so if you miss it, you're like, oh, okay. And then like you could say that you saw it, but then you might miss it again. So it's one of those things. But yeah, man, you know.
But yeah, that was fun talking about statues, wax figures.
Just creep shit, man. Just creep shit. But I'm glad you found ET. That's what matters.
I love, but like, when it comes to like taking these pictures for social medias, I don't like my pictures to be just like me smiling, like just like an average. I like to make funny scenarios.
You immerse
like,
yourself in the moment.
Yeah. Also, it's a funny moment, so it's never just me just smiling and just looking at like I'm taking a picture of this. It's always something fun, just like a fun scenario you can imagine.
Absolutely.
All right, to the next thing. So, I also went to Pax West recently, and we talked about this on my, on Blasting Turbo Ports.
Yes.
One of the episodes.
Our video game.
I sent you 2 videos, and you only, like, played the one of them.
I didn't see the other at the time.
I sent it to you, piece of shit.
You
Garbage. You absolute trash.
And that's the end of the episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed.
That Japanese.
Yeah, I know. You're reenacting that fucking song. Yeah.
Yeah, like PAX was fun. It's getting to Seattle is hell, but like I'd say it's kind of worth for PAX. PAX is great. I'll probably go every 3 years because I don't even know about bi-yearly. Getting to Seattle is hell from Baltimore. Unless I somehow move close to Seattle, then maybe it's every 2 years.
Jesus, even if you're near Seattle, it's only 2. That doesn't sound like that doesn't even sound like a good investment. I come over there for PAX, but I only show up once every 2 years. When it would have been 3 if I
okay, if I'm living like super close to Seattle, then like maybe every 2 years. Like PAX is pricey, man. Because I only do 1 day. Right?
Well, then there's no point in moving if you're only good. Because like if the difference.
But if I just happen to be near Seattle, though.
Well, that's the difference. If you just happen to be near Seattle.
Not for PAX.
Okay.
I mean, if anything, I would move to Chicago only for that.
For gunfire, yeah,
no,
I agree.
For the Galloping Ghost arcade.
Fair.
The arcade is great. I would love to live next to there.
Yeah.
Until like it will be terrible. Like I finally moved to Chicago, and that arcade like closes down the day I finally move and unpack all my shit.
It's always some shit like that.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with local amenities. Like for instance, when I used to drive before my vehicle unfortunately blew up. We'll just say, for fiction's sake, my vehicle exploded into hellfire.
You're welcome.
And was cursed for 1,000 years. I appreciate it, Mark. Really, it's been great. But
it was a funny joke at the time.
It was golden. It was really, really funny. Especially
then I don't regret it. You
especially with my entire extended family. I really appreciated it. But so when I would get off work at Lowe's, I would usually have a shift until 11. And so what I'd do is I'd drive from Timonium down to Towson, go around 1, and there'd be basically no one in there, so I'd be able to play that initial. And I played the initial D game, like almost like until they closed. And so it was like, and it's a great game, but it was like this it was this local amenity that was great on the way back home. Then I'd go back up to the garage, I'd leave, and that'd be my night. But it was like it's when you have those local things, it's fun.
Dude, they still have the GameWorks arcade near there. I thought that was closed down because it was like, well, most of them were closed down because they were owned by Sega. I thought that one was closed down, but like it's still open. I only assume like I guess somebody else bought it.
GameWorks?
Yeah, GameWorks is an arcade thing. It's an arcade.
Where's it?
Company, Seattle.
Oh, around Seattle, next to the.
It's right next to the convention center too, which
that's
is
awesome. That's awesome.
Like fuck, you have an arcade right next to a gaming convention. Yeah. Golden.
Yeah, they probably made a ton. I'm sure most of their sales are based on people exploring that arcade when there's a convention.
Yeah, that's what's also like makes it so great. I thought it was closed down because I heard that the news like GameWorks and most places were shutting down, but this one is still open.
By the way,
I was happy that it was open too. I was like, hey, this is a fun arcade. It's Dave and Buster's but with more stuff.
Nice.
Still not as good as Round 1, but it's still a real it's A+ arcade.
It's a good experience.
It has some stuff Dave and Buster's wouldn't have. Like there's like there is an initial D game there, but like it's a simulator where it's like the fucking the thing moves. It's in like it's a VR thing, and it like lifts up. It like lifts up and it like rotates you.
It's like the one we were at the auto show that one time.
Yes.
But better, obviously, because that was very basic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It, like, you have to wear a seatbelt and shit. It, like, actually, like, lifts up, and, like, you're high up, and it just, like, rotates and shit, and it's awesome.
That's a good experience. Dude, I will say, the round one I used to go to now, by the way, they usually now close at 11, so when I would take the bus from Lowe's to Towson, because I have to, because that's the only connection, to then get back toward my house, they now close so early I can't even fucking enjoy it anymore. So that's gone. Yeah. Fucking weird. But yeah, but all I'm saying is it's very cool. Like, if you did go to Seattle and live there, it's really fun to have those local amenities where you can just have a good time at night, chill, be with you, like, you know, and then just go back home. It's like, oh fuck, I had a good time.
Dude, I wish arcades were like the way they used to be, where they were
the local hangout spot.
Well, besides that, it's like a lot of the games were like made to be like attractions to like kind of combat like home consoles, because, you know, a lot of driving games have like they move with the car.
Yes.
The seat moves with the car. Like, we don't have a lot of that anymore.
No.
I mean, we have the steering wheel and seats and stuff, but like even round the one close to us only has like one arcade machine.
Truly
where
immersive experience.
Yeah, and like it's great. And like they're like little, like it makes it like a mini amusement park.
Yes.
That's cheaper, and it's like so great. I want more arcade games that feel immersive. Like, just do more things like you can't do at home. Just have them move. Just have like more seats move with the fucking game and stuff.
Yeah, I think the peak was 90s, 2000s. I think they're done now. I think everyone's kind of consolidating into the same sort of things, which is why we keep seeing Dave & Buster's similar games, arcade cabinets now. Like, for instance, like I brought up last time we were talking about this. I don't know if it was on Turbo Ports or here, but I brought up the fact that at East Point Mall there used to be this arcade that had stuff from the 90s left over. And it was like, oh, this is like, it had a Star Wars Episode 1, or it was basically it was an arcade cabinet, and you saw it, where it's like super immersive.
Yeah, I played laser tag there.
Yeah, exactly. It was super immersive, and you could get really into it. And they also had I think it was the Daytona racing games there, and obviously, but full arcades. Unfortunately, now they got rid of those. They're gone now. But back then, when they were there, it's like, that's a unique experience that separates it from the rest. And it's also just immersive enough to be like, ooh, I feel like I'm in it right now. I feel like I'm really in it.
Oh, dude, one of the cooler arcade experience I had was like, it was Skyrim reviewed on my channel. It was the House of the Dead House of the Dead 5 arcade game. And like it's like a little curtain seated area.
Is that at Dave & Buster's?
That's a Dave & Buster's too.
Yeah.
And like it rumbles with the game. The seats and shit rumbles with the game. There's like little light effects and there's wind effects. I'm like, and like it's like, it's awesome. I want more games to do shit you can't do on your home console. Like, it's cool that some of these shooter games come with their own guns, but like just like a little bit more than that, because like, well, you can have gun peripherals at home too. So it's like, that's even lost.
Yes.
I just want more stuff I can't have at home.
Yeah, because I think the issue that we're starting to face here, unfortunately, is I think the issue we're facing here is simply that VR is now just cost efficient. They want to save money. You know, they're not going to go back. You see that most arcades are not going to go back and buy old games, and we talked about this as well. I think most of them, again, they're consolidating toward a single type of arcade cabinet. Some things that everyone can work on, so that if they need to call a maintenance person, they know exactly what type of system and what type of architecture these arcade cabinets have. So it falls into familiarity for the audience, and the other things become just VR-ish experiences that we've all seen before.
I do like Dave & Buster's VR experience, because they have like the little roller coaster simulator with it, but they only have like such few options. Also, the graphics look like shit, and they can do better.
Yeah,
like we have VR on PlayStation 5 and stuff. Like, just like update that technology in general, and like you got yourself a banger.
Well, I just think VR is so PSVR especially is so underutilized. They could do so much more with that.
Yes.
There should be a VR event for every single franchise. Clearly, like, I would love something where it's like you're in space with Ratchet and Clank, or you're obviously Gran Turismo has something that's pretty impressive. I
Yeah.
appreciate that. But
Gran
Turismo isn't really, you're driving. That's the thing.
I already told you about Wipeout VR, how cool that is.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. It's like you're actually being immersed in a different experience. Gran Turismo, as much as I love it, you're driving. And I know that you're driving hypercars, but I could just drive outside.
Well, but still, I already told you before, me and my sister, when we were in California, went to this VR arcade. Again, the graphics look like shit. Still, and it's we have
Well, they can't catch up. That's the thing. I think that's the problem.
They haven't busted this thing too. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think they're just stuck in the motions of, well, this is what everyone uses, and then once everyone upgrades, once everyone is all upgrading, then it's well, everyone's upgrading, and the maintenance queue is very similar. We're not going to break into any new ground. That's why also Dave & Buster's overall is now this boring experience for the most part, because we've seen it all.
I think it's a case where it's we already have the shit made, and we don't really have the budget to remake it again.
Well, I think it's that too, but I think it's just cheaper to have the same maintenance team. It's all down to maintenance. All right, these things break. We need to make sure we have the crew to fix it, and if it costs a lot more money, we don't want to have to pay we don't have to pay service industry person number 4 because we bought a random overseas game that only 4 places have in all of America.
I feel like we're gonna have to wait another 5 to 7 years for them to update that shit. Kind of there's a Spider-Man ride in Florida. It's a 3D ride, and the graphics of that ride is old as shit.
Oh.
But the only thing they can update is the quality of the screens, to HD screens.
Yeah, they can't really update the experience because they have the licensure gone, I'm guessing, for anything new, right? They can't really...
Yeah, that too. Also, they're probably just... Well, even if they didn't, they probably just wouldn't really... It's still already all animated.
Yeah.
It's too much extra work to just remake You have to remake the whole thing from the ground up in HD.
It's I think it was King's Dominion that had the SpongeBob SquarePants 4D experience. And it's that was fun 15 years ago.
Oh yeah, you can look it up on... By the way, folks, you can look that one up on YouTube. I think about the Spider-Man ride too. That is aged.
Yeah, no,
it looks like Val... It looks like Val Bikini Bottom for GameCube.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. It's that was fun 15 years ago. But if you're not going to upgrade... I think that's gone now, but that's basically the same situation where if you're going to keep the same thing for so long, it's going to phase out eventually.
We're getting off the topic. I just want to say about that SpongeBob 4D ride. I love that the creepy intro. I never been on the ride, but I've watched it on YouTube. It's creepy where it's are you ready, kids?
Yes.
I can't hear you. And then the guy, he comes out of the fucking picture.
Yeah.
I can't hear you.
Yes.
Okay, and down you go. And that is creepy.
It's literally...
Because he wouldn't do that in the show.
That's literally torture. He's forcing you underwater. Yeah. I understand they want to immerse you.
No, because he's supposed to be inanimate.
Yes.
And this is the first time. This is a big reveal. It's the first time you ever see him move.
Yes.
And it's in 3D. I can't hear you.
I'm sorry, it was 4D, Mark.
It was 5D.
It was 6D.
That's a lot of D's. Oh. That's a lot of D's.
But yeah, man, that was fun for its time. It's just one of those things where I just don't think we're gonna get anything really big and new anymore, because I think that the idea is, all right, if we're gonna do anything new, we're gonna try and push it to VR, and VR now is just becoming such a sort of, it's not bad, it's just more, it's cool, it looks fun, it looks interesting, but I prefer a literal thing that I can still get into, and not just a VR headset type deal.
Again, we're getting off this, but even movie theaters are starting to become more immersed in arcades and stuff. All I want is those fucking 4DX seats with VR headsets of with good graphics, and you got yourself a fucking ultra experience. Give me that 4DX experience with VR headsets with up-to-date graphics.
You know
that would be fucking amazing.
Hey, I've said this before. You know what would sell NASCAR really well? Is you put a fucking one of these cars, or maybe two of the, you pick 4 cars, and you have a VR headset, and you have the VR tech, the camera, and you're just sitting in the passenger seat while the race is going on. I don't know how many people would watch that, but I feel like if you could change cars, you're like, all right, which car do I want to choose? I want to choose maybe one of 4 cars. You get to choose 4 cars.
Oh, and it's live?
And it's live.
That'd be awesome. They did that. They kind of do that with wrestling. Well, they tried to with wrestling.
They tried, but I'm just like, why isn't this done? Like, I just, I don't know.
And that's a conversation about immersive experience, but like on the
But
PAX.
going to I like how that was the original. Yeah. Go. Let's see. You have a slideshow for us.
Yes.
Okay, so this is the Nintendo Live event in Seattle PAX. And whoa. It's Pokemons. They're so cute. I want them. Oh, sorry.
Alright.
I want to collect them all. Come to me. Pokemon. There's so much stuff around it. Oh my god, it looks amazing. He's here. He's on the other stick. Where'd he go? Oh my god. Best musician in the world. Oh my god, I get to play Mario Wonder? Love it. It's a car. Lego Yoshi. Lego Bowser. Now this. My signature move. My other signature move. That. This place is amazing. Well, time to enjoy the rest of it.
All right. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Mark. You never showed me this part. Yeah. Why isn't this what they're doing at Universal?
I know, right? Okay, so
What the fuck are they doing?
This is Nintendo. This was Nintendo Live. So quick story about Nintendo Live. I was so disappointed when I originally didn't get picked because I put in like my Nintendo account in that raffle, and then
And this was,
a week
by the way, this was early spring.
Yeah, and then a week later, I was like, yeah, you didn't get picked. I was like, I already fucking put in this shit for PAX, and I got my ticket to Seattle, so it's like, crap, I'm just gonna be walking around PAX. I still got PAX, but
Gonna
still.
be sad, my dick out, no fun.
I'm gonna be walking around PAX. That too. I'm gonna be walking around PAX with like seeing people coming out with Nintendo bags and like, I'm getting in there!
That had to suck for so many people that are just.
Oh yeah, it's got to. But then a couple months later, I was like, hey, you got picked for Nintendo. I was like, what? I was like, then I remember when I signed up for PAX, they you get you can sign up for the Nintendo thing too, and I forgot that I did that, but just in case, I signed up with like a second account, with my second Nintendo account, and that second account got picked for it. I was like, yes, my trip isn't a waste.
There you go.
So if I didn't get picked, I would just try to enjoy myself in PAX, and I would just. I'm gonna be honest. I would just lie to myself, telling myself I didn't miss much. I was like, I didn't miss much.
I'm gonna be honest. You would have missed a fuck ton. My God, I know that would be something you would just tell yourself, but holy shit, man! I just don't understand. There's such just looking at that video.
It probably would have been over. It was already crowded. There was already long lines for photo shoots. For that Animal Crossing photo shoot, that looks amazing. There was a long line for that. It was wrapping around the whole thing. I was like,
of course.
I only got one day here.
I can't spend it all on fucking photo shoot.
This long line shit. There was they had live versus modes for I think Mario Brothers race and stuff. It was that sounds like fun. Long line wraps around. Oh, good.
But it's just one of those.
There's a couple of photo shoots. I went for the photo shoots that didn't have long lines. Thankfully, to play Mario Wonder wasn't a long line. They had a lot of setups available. I could have went back in line for another playthrough if I wanted to, but I still got. I only had one day at PAX, so I only had to do one playthrough. But that was still fun.
Dude, I'm glad. By the way, first off, I'm glad that this was a good time. That's the key. I'm glad this was a good time. I, as you know, as I always do, I analyze these things that would be maximizing experiences, and it's because I did all because I didn't go, and now I'm sad. But no, look, we both been to Nintendo World or Nintendo New York, as they now call it. It used to be called Nintendo World in New York or whatever, but now it's Nintendo New York. You've both obviously been to the Universal Nintendo experience, the Mario World, but for both of those, especially for the Nintendo store. Now, I understand they couldn't do this at the Nintendo store just because it's very expensive to lease out. Rockefeller Center, that area is some of the most expensive areas to lease out.
It's Nintendo. They got the money. They could have gotten something bigger.
Yes, I know they could. My thing is, I just don't understand why they don't have more throughout the store itself. It's a big store. That's my bigger
Yeah.
thing. It's not that they don't.
It's so small and lame.
It's not that they don't add more space. It's more that what they do with the space is so limiting.
And they don't change it much.
They don't change it much. And when they do change it, they have a very limited time where it's, oh, this game.
That is such a small space, and it's usually super popular. Like,
it is.
On events in New York, there's like long lines in it. I was going to visit, like on my recent trip to New York, I was going to visit the store again, but like I didn't end up going in because it just so happens there was a Pokemon Go event around that time, and there was a long line just to get in. And I was like, I'm good. That place is boring. There is no reason for me to wait in that long line just to go inside that boring store.
After the first time I went back in 2015, more recently when I went last year with Maja, that one I was like, we have to. That'll be like once we get to Midtown, because we went through. We took the mega bus, hung out, had some breakfast, had a good time. Once we got toward Midtown, I was like, all right, this is probably gonna be the first thing we do. Just because you can have it on 2 screens,
okay, yeah.
Unless but this is going to be the first thing we do. Just because I knew it was going to be packed in the afternoon. Whether or not there's a game, it's usually like busier, just because it's Nintendo. But I think that they just don't treat it like it deserves to be treated. And again, like as we said before, they don't maximize their IP. They never do. We talked about this even downstairs today. It's like, whether it's in gaming or whether it's through merchandise, which they could be making way more money in merch.
I'll say it's fun to see
just the idea. They could be making so much more money in merch alone. They do not maximize their own merchandising. It's nuts.
I was looking for Kirby shirts. All they had was Kirby plushies, no shirts.
Yeah.
Like, you'll find the most merchandising thing they have is like some Mario stuff, some Zelda stuff.
Yep.
A fuck ton of Pokemon stuff.
Always.
And they don't even like. I mean, I don't think they 100% own Pokemon, because Pokemon is also its own thing. You might as well have a Pokemon store. You might as well call it the Pokemon and Nintendo store.
Yes. Yeah, because it takes up such a large swath of the store itself.
Because, like, I know Pokemon's its own company, so they might as well be, like, a Pokemon store right next to the Nintendo store and just have that Nintendo section just focus on it.
I just love that last year. It was just funny because Animal Crossing was still big, but it only got this small corner of the store.
Dude, fucking...
It's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Dude, the new Metroid game... I was in New York store while the new Metro game came out. It was a...
4.
Yeah. No, not 4. That's Prime. It was called Metroid Dread.
I'm sorry, yeah.
And all they had was a fucking hoodie.
Like,
it was one of those shitty hoodies with, like, just a picture on the back.
That's it. And they want you to spend $40-$50 on it.
Yeah, something like that. It was like, I could have commissioned a better hoodie than that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they do not value their own merchandise.
But dude, the way that, like, Nintendo Live was sectioned, that, like...
It looks incredible!
That should have been a store, or, the very least, they have space in Universal, they could have made it that.
Well, the Universal one, that one's the big one that I think...
It's just all Mario. It's even less. What the...
That one...
Why is it called Super Nintendo World? Just call it fucking Mario World.
That's the one where, when I think of what you could have done, when I see... Especially since you're in a convention hall and the ceilings are dark. It's like, imagine if that was just a well-lit area, or it was daytime and you're at Universal, and you walk in and you see Pokemon passing by. Like, or not even just Kirby. Kirby's walking by. Ooh, big, massive deal now.
Yeah.
And you see an Animal Crossing character. You see KK Slider, and he's fucking jamming on the guitar up to like somewhere at the top, somewhere like above everyone else. And it's like, oh, like why wasn't this considered?
It's very rare. I've seen videos of like only certain events or certain promotions where like sometimes other Nintendo things will be there. Like during the promotion for Kirby, that little area where I just showed you in a video, where like they have the Kirby standees. That was at Universal at one point.
I mean, that's fine, but that's...
I'm not sure if it was in the Nintendo section,
right? But
it was at Universal. I remember seeing a video like, oh, that's cool. Because that same set already pre-existed, and it was at, like, Universal.
I'm not, like, here's the thing,
for Universal, for Japan, for the Japanese Nintendo World, they had a Pokemon parade.
Jesus Christ.
So I was like, okay, that's cool. Just have more Nintendo stuff around if you're gonna, like, have more than Mario.
Again, I just, the fact that it was in Universal but not potentially in the Nintendo World area is another big deal. Again, I think I understand that the whole, like, look, I already know this is... Everything good?
And I'm just playing with the table. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
I think the
Sorry.
mic was picking that up.
Yeah.
I was fidgeting.
But it's one of those things, like, I know that they were being exploratory, trying to figure out, all right, do we have enough leverage? Do we have enough leverage to make a theme park and it be profitable? Even though they know that their IP is big enough to do that. At this point, it's like, I think their whole game should change. I think that, obviously, Nintendo's a slow company, but it's a situation where it's like, all right, at this point, fuck it. Let's buy some land out here in Orlando. Like, I really do think, like, all right, fuck it, it's time. Let's buy some land out here in Orlando, let's buy some land in California, and let's just make... It doesn't need to be, like, super expensive.
I heard the Orlando one is going to be bigger, but we already seen their plans for Orlando.
It doesn't look...
It's just a DK expansion.
That's what I'm
like,
saying.
It's still Mario, what the hell?
Like, they're self-contained within Universal, and I understand, again, this was a cool idea. Like, that's the thing. At the end of the day, this was a cool idea, but when you see the idea, like, all right, imagine an entire section for Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing, I don't know how it still has the popularity it does because they have not updated it in years. It is the same fucking thing. They've not done shit to it. Yet, you see how many people wanted to wait for it because they have that diehard fan base. Like, it's not anywhere. You can't fucking go anywhere except for that live event. You can't go to Rockefeller Center right now and be able to hang out and take a picture of Isabelle or Tom Nook or any of the fucking Animal Crossing characters, even though they are beloved. You can't with any Metroid characters. You can't with Star Fox. There's no, like, Star Fox area in Super Nintendo World. There's no, like, none, like, just the IP alone. You have, like, I think they're obviously starting to realize that they have the power that Disney does in terms of the IP strength. But really, it's like, just buy some land and just do it, man. Like, it would be so great. Like, and we're all waiting for it because it just would be more exciting. That's all.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry,
we're having a cow.
When I saw that shit, I'm like,
we're
dude,
we're having a cow. We're doing the right thing.
That looks so cool. They're just like walking by and look at these characters.
It's a waste, man.
Yeah. Fuck. I just want, like, I would love to see a model R-Wing. Just a model. Just full-size model sitting somewhere. Boom. Ooh.
Nintendo should probably just have more stores. Make an LA store. Make an Nintendo LA and
But the problem is they do the same fucking thing there. They would not.
Well, I guess technically that's Nintendo LA is Super Nintendo World. I don't know, Nintendo Las Vegas. Just make another store somewhere and have it be what
they would just do the same fucking. The problem is they would just do the same thing as New York. They would not diversify their IP. They would just be the same fucking thing.
I say the New York one is fun to visit once. Just see, there is some.
It's fun to visit every once in a while, just because it's like. Ooh,
there are some fun history things, like all the amiibos that ever existed, all the consoles are there that ever existed.
Yeah.
The little fucking the Game Boy that got caught in a nuclear like fucking fire and it's still working, it's still playing Tetris.
Yeah. It's I you know, it's fun to go there just because, like, hey, Nintendo, it's cool to see that brand there. But yeah, you know, that's it.
All right, on to the slideshow. Here's a small slideshow I have prepared. There you go.
A plus. But what was that office?
Oh, that was like they had like a little retro family room for pictures too. So I went in there.
Like classic Nintendo experience, basically.
Yeah, a little classic Nintendo family room experience. It's just for pictures, but it's nice. I would love to have a room designed just like that. And like if when I get to a point where I make
these are great those are great, like, just set photos. Those are great. That's just great decoration.
I do want a retro room whenever if I like buy a house and have extra space.
Again, Nintendo's not going to do it, but I'll commission someone to make an R-Wing, and just have it outside my house, and just like, fuck it. I mean, that's just
don't make me dream.
We don't make you dream. I'm gonna I will eventually do that. That's not something. I'm not making you dream. I'm fucking doing.
And Nintendo would just hit you with a cease and desist just because they don't like you.
Yeah, they're gonna. What are they gonna do? Tow it away, and then then they're not gonna even use it.
They have the money.
They do.
They just want to waste people's time. They just want to hate you.
They really do. Fuck them all. But we love you, but we hate you. But dude, that's cool. That's cool. I like the line.
No, they're not gonna throw it away. They're just gonna fucking smash it right in front of you. There's like, all right, cease and desist. You can't make this anymore. You can't have this anymore.
Yeah, he's giving me the letter, and then there's like 5 sumo wrestlers behind him. Touch it like just like. Oh my god.
No, my baby.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, man. But it's
Time to dig in that greasy bag of memes! Sorry, that was in full screen. Here we go. I just wanted to play it again.
That's never not bad. I mean, you could play that probably 15 times. I'd be all for it. Yeah, man. Again, all right. Good work on that one. That was quick, but the good work on that.
Alright, here's some uncanniness, if you're ready for it. So, someone reanimated a scene from Chowder, right?
Right.
But
Chowder was already...
You ever heard of a game called Team Fortress 2?
It sounds familiar.
It's a PC game. It's a PC hero shooter.
Yeah.
But like there's like a film source maker. You can use Team Fortress 2 models and kind of make any animation you want.
Okay.
Here's some uncanniness. Somebody reanimated the scene from Chowder using Team Fortress 2 models.
Oh, Jesus.
Your turn, Schnitzel. Rather. Oh, I'm sure it's perfectly fine to tell around small children. Go on. Rather.
Oh, my God.
Rather.
Just Chowder itself.
Rather. Oh, my Schnitzel. You naughty boy. Yo. Whoa.
I don't understand.
Oh.
So why did...
We'll talk about it later. When you're older.
Jesus. Oh my God. I mean, I appreciate the effort, but Christ, that's terrifying.
Oh my God.
Shit, dude.
So I'm not gonna play on the show. Probably like another show, but like they also made a version with Courage the Cowardly Dog. You can see right there on the previews.
Oh my God.
It's creepy. Dude, it's creepy, especially when they make when he makes Courage do that.
I already can imagine. That shit looks. I'm sorry, that looks fucked. There's no other way to describe it.
Especially Schnitzel.
Dude,
you're gonna see that. You're gonna see it. Like that's gonna play on the back of your eyelids now.
Schnitzel. Once he lost his mustache and shit, that was left.
That's Mundog.
That's Mundog. Schnitzel, I thought was fine because we all know he's a black dude. I was like, that's the most like if that was a Disney remake, that's the most accurate portrayal.
You're right. That is a Disney remake version.
But if it was, if Chowder, like that's grown Chowder, but yeah, that's supposed to be young Chowder, and it's also just fucked. It's the weirdest looking adaptation I've ever seen. I can't unsee that.
It's the Disney adaptation.
Yes.
The Disney live action remake.
Oh my God. All right, what do you got next?
All right, dude. If you're ever trying to learn to play trumpet, just know that this door is more talented than you will ever be. Oh fuck.
Okay, so this is awesome. This door is going to do an impression of Miles Davis pitches Groove. Stand by. Okay, ready? Miles Davis. Money.
I'm almost disrespected that you put this in here, but it's also like, yeah, I guess so. I mean, what the fuck?
That is a talented door.
That is, I mean, that door should,
Give that door a live concert.
Give that door a feature with Ice Spice, and I think we got ourselves a good new song. Fucking Christ.
Here's just some like this stupid comic. It's just like some funny voice acting. God damn it! There we go.
No, little
German boy.
Don't go to the weed cave!
Oh my god! This is a car full of the blood smoking!
This is a car full of the blood smoking!
Holy shit. Man, you can have so much fun with sometimes just simple stills. You don't have to do too much. You don't need super fun. And what you got? Oh, I forgot the Family Guy cut. Jesus Christ. Yeah, but yeah, like no, that's man. Hey.
All right.
I hope I'm not giving you any negative feedback on your fucking bag of memes, but they're a little underbaked today.
All right, so because these are some short ones.
Yeah.
These are fun short ones. All right, so imagine you're people like have complimented you for your dancing. You're in the middle of a dance battle.
Sure.
And these are your opponents. All right, you're.
Oh my god.
I don't care about TikTok dances, but like when they're creative like that guy just animated himself. That's amazing.
Yeah, no, he's a cartoon character. He's it's indescribable. If that's a dance battle, there is no dance battle because that's a flawless victory.
All right, here's your next opponent.
Oh, Jesus. Oh god. What the
That's a creepypasta character called I think fucking
Spamic?
No, Rewrite.
Oh my god.
He's called Rewrite, and it's just a creepy Sonic.
I mean, it's crazy that the fucking actual human was more dance-worthy than this weird-ass creepypasta animated was. But also, that creepypasta is some shit of nightmare. Like, that, I feel like...
I'm sorry, also that it's called Kun Kun, that Sega remix, that song slaps, though.
No, it sounds good, but that... I feel like the Sonic... Like, this right here... I feel like that's what you feel. I feel like this is equal to what you feel like when you see the Kolaski Scupo logo at the end.
Yeah.
Like that's the type of thing where you see
Boing.
You see that at like 11:35 at night and it's dark and there's nothing in like your bedroom and your lights are off. Like you probably aren't going to sleep.
I'd be more scared of the Kolaski Chupo logo.
Really?
Especially with the
Again, I think I'm not going to spend too much time on
that creepy eyes.
The whole thing was creepy. That fucking whole creepy pasta was creepy. What the fuck do you mean?
It's a funny creepy though. I'm already used to Sonic, so.
Yeah.
Like, hey, it's Sonic, but creepy, and its head's detached.
Fucking Christ. All right. Well,
at least he has music that slaps too.
But, I mean,
like he's like dancing to some kick-ass music. Like I was just like, I'll be terrified, but also dance with him. Like Wait,
you'll be dancing with it. Yeah. Well, what do you got here?
Oh, I'll just play it again.
Oh my god. That's how you know this man's a fucking Sonic fan. Look at him, this fucking losing his goddamn mind. Christ.
Alright, so the next video just lives rent free. The way he says stuff just like lives rent free inside my head. I think this is some videos of like some black guy just like narrating like selling like some joke videos and selling clocks or something. Somebody just reanimate with Jake. This is funny. Oh shit! This is just you.
There we go.
No.
No more.
So I'ma sell clocks, bitch! Motherfucking clocks. Look at this ancient ass clock here. God motherfucking. Damn! What happened to my clock, bitch? I'll be broke! Why? Help! God motherfucking damn!
Is that what? God motherfucking damn!
Yeah, that's less a meme and more a work of art, I'll tell you what. Good job.
Where's my clocks, bitch? I'm gonna be broke! Help! Why? God motherfucking damn. Every time something bad happens to me, I'm just like, God motherfucking damn.
Yeah, man, that's good shit. No one fits better than fucking Jake in that moment. That's gold.
Alright, here's one of yours.
Screw it in, and then you just have to tighten this up. Bro, can you hold the flippin' flashlight straight? Like, what the flip?
That's wholesome.
It is.
I want that hat for my dog.
I just love the surprise, like, oh, I thought it was just, alright, well.
It's not like the surprise ruined by a thumbnail. I was like, where's the document?
Yeah.
I wish I didn't see the thumbnail.
Sadly.
But that was wholesome.
Absolutely. What else do you got here?
Wholesome dog humor.
Help!
Oh,
Ganon froze the fountain.
Let it go! Let it go! On the wind and sky. Let it go! Let it go!
But the rest of the shit you sent me. But like this, that's some fun YouTube poop humor.
Yes.
Did you see they're making a game like very inspired by that old CDI stuff?
No.
It looks fun. I'll show you after the podcast.
All right.
But like it's cool how they're just like remaking like how the shitty animation of that. It's funny.
100%.
It's like making fun of itself.
I could imagine so.
Oh jeez.
Poof! I frolicked 3 times today.
The little ponies lived in peace and harmony until one day.
Oh no! It's a Stratodon!
Oh no, not the Stratodon.
Not the Stratodon.
Your friends now belong to Lord T-Rack at 5 minutes past 4 Castle.
That mean old tyrant! He's always taking our women and children.
I've got an idea. Let's get a woman child to help us. Yeah!
Meanwhile, at 5 minutes past 4 Castle. So, you have a gift for me, Scorpan.
Yes, my lord. I have brought you ponies from Dream Castle.
Why?
Why?
For longer videos, I'm gonna pause in between.
Yeah.
But I was a fan of the Friendship is Magic show when it was new.
Oh really?
I stopped.
I
stopped watching it once it became cool with everybody else.
I didn't watch any of it, so this is all just new.
I started watching it when the hub first happened because that looks like a fun art style, even though it's ponies. I'm going to secretly give this a watch and tell nobody about it. And then, after around season 2, it became popular with everybody. And it's like, this is cringy.
It sort of become popular with the wrong people.
Yeah.
Started converting it into porn.
Everything gets converted into porn. That wasn't the thing. It wasn't about the porn. It was just like a...
I hope it wasn't. Jesus.
Every franchise has porn, but
no, I will say
it just became too popular for everybody else, and it was like I'm not a part of these.
I said this before. I'm very glad that porn has not infested the Bluey community, because they literally designed them in ways where it's impossible. I really appreciate that they had to literally just design them in ways where that was literally impossible. You know, because adults do like Bluey, but it just has not gotten to that point.
Speaking of Bluey, Bluey's having a fucking video game in November.
They've got a video game. They've got a.
And it's up to 4 players.
They've got a movie coming. Yeah, it's all. Yeah.
Wait, a movie?
Yeah.
A theatrical movie?
A theatrical movie. Or I don't know if it's theatrical, but definitely a movie is in development.
We gotta look at if it's theatrical. That's a screen blast right there, instant.
I mean, sure.
Okay, not really. I haven't fully watched an episode.
I mean, I'm waiting for Lizzo or some random celebrity to be in it. You know.
The Kardashians.
The Kardashians.
Whoever was a freaking guest celebrity on the Paw Patrol movie. It was some fucking singer celebrity.
I don't know. I don't keep track.
Look, I thought you did. You love that show.
Bluey, Mark. Bluey.
And Paw Patrol. It's still, you love dogs. Because you're into dogs, so you're a furry.
I was like, where is he going with this? We interrupt this to figure out what fucking celebrity it was in.
Alright.
Fight them! No, I'm not 5. Take them away.
Oh.
Now I just feel really emasculated. It was the worst birthday ever.
Later, after a night's worth of strenuous negotiations with a child...
But you gotta help us beat up T-Rex. I'll give you oats, sugar cubes.
Fine Firefly finally convinces the human maggot to assist in the pony's endeavor.
Look, everybody, this is Megan, a real live human being.
Well, actually, it's...
Wow! Can you show us your fingers? Do a thumbs up.
No, I'm not doing that. And so, the pony...
I like an abridged series, but like with like a American cartoon.
Yes, indeed, abridged of it and cut.
With the like, I want more abridged series with like by like funny writers with like of 80 cartoons.
I mean, I would love an abridged Big Hero 6 because I think there's a lot of shit you can do with that.
With the show, yeah.
No, I'm talking about the fucking movie.
What the show too?
Yeah, the show it definitely. I would love a Baymax that Baymax series.
Just make Baymax swear.
I don't know.
Somebody made like a Somebody made like a MLG Big Hero 6, and that was funny.
Oh my god.
That'll probably be on the next
Holy
podcast.
shit.
I love those old MLG memes.
Yes.
Oh, Powers, he'll help us defeat Tic Tac.
Great, awesome. So you just didn't need me at all then. Great.
Whoa. Applejack.
Ah, jeez. Oh, no way!
Oh dear, looks like our heroes have found themselves in a sticky wicket. Will they be able to escape and save their friends? Find out next time.
That's funny.
Yes.
Oh shit. Again, I loaded the thing up, but like
By the way, I love Space Saber Spark. This is why I can't be a super animation critic because there's no way.
Holy shit! Fuck! I'm trying to. There we go.
Because there's no way in hell that I'm gonna be like studying and critiquing my another variant of My Little Pony. I can't go so far as to be like, all right, I'm such an animation fan, I'm gonna start doing this.
I've seen their other videos. The other ones are funny. I can't wait for like the next episode or whatever.
Once upon a time,
shit!
Magical land.
What is happening?
Sorry.
Oh my God.
So anyway, like follow that creator. The link to that video is like in the description as for all of them in order.
Indeed. What do you got next?
Shit. I'm gonna go to the next slide.
Oh, Jesus. That's not this one.
Nobody likes having celebrated international meetings.
Oh, fuck.
If you don't know what you want at the meeting.
He tells me what the fuck he's saying now.
If you don't have a game plan. You may have a game plan. He just has to.
I don't know, like
the interpreter is even better.
Yeah.
I want to go to bed.
Can you see how confused she looks?
I don't understand sign language, but like I don't know if that like do you have to make facial expression? Did like the facial expression comes with the sign language?
Not. Well, sometimes to drive the point home, but she really looks confused.
Yes.
She really, like, the whole time looks like, I don't know what the fuck, because she needs to know where the fucking, like, speaking points are going to then interpret what he's saying. But because he's rambling, she's, like, really, like, trying to journey it, and you can tell she has no fucking clue what's going on here. Like, Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah, we talked about it at the conference overall. We talked about stability. We talked about making sure that the third world, the southern hemisphere had access to changes, had access. It wasn't confrontational at all. You can
thank you, everybody. This ends. Thanks, everyone.
Just imagine, just the idea, like, yeah, all right, the president is gonna be blocked, like. Just tell him, yeah, you've been rambling too long. Your time's up. Like she pushed him off the stage like it was American Idol, and that was the president. He has no idea what the fuck he's saying. Like, look, we've seen obviously a bunch of footage over the last few months of elderly people in leadership here in the good old USA, good old America, that literally have no fucking clue what they're doing, what's happening around them, or they're just going senile. And this man's crazy, man. This man's done. He is a vegetable.
We were talking about it earlier, but like, when I was a kid, I used to think you have to be president. You need to you need to be knowledgeable. You need to be on your A game. You have to manage all this shit. You have to be on top of everything. But like after these two presidents, like, wow, this is the easiest job ever. Any smut can be president now. Fuck. If I want an easy job, I was like, why would I go for like a fucking cashier? Let me just run for president. I don't have to do shit.
Yeah, you just do the bidding of the highest donors. That's it. Problem solved. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's just
shit. I'm running for president next year. It's like, and you said like you're not old enough. Like, Trump lies all the time. I can just lie about my age.
There you go.
If like enough people agree with you, they don't give a fuck.
That's right. Yeah, it's like crazy because like Trump is clearly like, Trump had a moment too, like where he has no idea. He has no idea.
By the way, first podcast on this feed, we're getting political.
Yeah, this is you could even like we'll eventually probably do a quick edit or something like election talk or just.
Well, it's not going to have to do it because it's not that long. I'm editing this. I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to leave it.
All right, whatever. But yeah, it's just one of those things where when everyone's senile, that's like when the most popular people in the upcoming race are both senile. It's about time we need to change this up. Like, it's weird because like everyone's senile or they're bought and owned, and so there's no real person. And I think people just kind of realize that now in America. Like, yeah, it doesn't really matter anymore. Can you pause it real quick? Yeah, it's just one of those things. Everyone's senile, so and again, like I said before, even Trump, like he mixed up Biden with Obama, and he literally said like Biden will lead us to World War II, and it's like, dude, you don't even need to.
It was probably like a Jimmy Neutron effect, where like when he had that string machine, he accidentally shrunk the whole town. Probably like in the presidential office, they have a time machine, but like it's going to go haywire and like send all of Earth back in time to World War II.
Yes.
So he's probably not wrong.
No, he's probably on the ball right now. Him and Biden probably are both having crazy fucking nightmares about that shit.
The adventures of Biden and Trump.
World War II is tomorrow. Fucking ice cream is 25 cents. If you're not black, if you vote for Trump, you're not black. Apparently.
How many episodes would you give that cartoon show before you fall off? The Adventures of Biden and Trump.
So I would probably fall off after like. So here's the thing: it's like how many times because they have to What happens is every episode would have to happen every week, but the thing is if Biden doesn't do a fumble that week before, they can't include. It's like South Park. Like they would include whatever happened that week between Trump and Biden. Like if he said something stupid, it would be in there. But if it's not, then it's a boring episode. I'd probably only pop in if there was anything big. And I bet that this lasts until about a month into the actual presidency.
It's like an anime when like they're ahead of production on the anime, but before the manga finishes.
Yeah.
So they have to have a lot of filler before before they can animate the next chapter.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah, man. Again, it's less like this is not like a super fun positive, but it's just like Jesus Christ, look how goofy this shit is. This man said, "I'm gonna go to bed." Like I'm going to bed in the middle of a Vietnam veterans press conference.
I just want to go to bed.
What the dude? What the fuck?
I don't feel like doing this shit today. Can I
like
go
while
home?
you're the president, you dumbass. Like you don't have the choice.
I can't wait till I'm president. I'm going to be like, dude, I'm sorry, Spider-Man 4 just came out on the PS6 today.
Taking a break.
Yeah, I'm just going to...
Give me a week.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah, I'm just going to head out.
Fuck you all. Good night.
Yeah,
Yep. Anyone tries to fuck with me, Secret Service will kill you.
Yes.
Yep, simple as that. Yeah, I miss the days when I thought that the presidency took someone with common sense. Like, as much as people rag on Obama, I really miss those days because it felt like there was a person that had personality and was actually logical in the office. That's the thing. You talk about the last two, stupid, Dumb and Dumber.
Wait until his next announcement or whatever. Biden's gonna walk out in like fucking bunny pajamas.
You know it.
Or like fucking slippers. Yep. And a hat.
Oh, and the hat that comes to the side. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, do you know?
He's gonna be holding like a fucking stuffed bunny teddy bear.
Yes. Yes. My papers were right in my hand. Oh fuck. Dude, do you think that he actually, because he's running again. Let's say Biden wins.
He's gonna fucking die.
Does he make it to the end of his second term? 2024.
Like the slightest noise, the slightest gust of wind will kill him.
By the way, just a heads up. If he wins, he stays in office until January 2029.
Yay.
Just the whole decade. Just think about that. He stays in office until January 2029. If he wins this, apparently we will be dealing with this until 2029, or we deal with Mr. 8-Man with fucking Orange Man who thinks that Obama was in office right now.
This is like none of this is shocking me because I just feel like even if it's like neither of those two, like the next person in office probably just gonna be another idiot.
Oh yeah.
Again, anybody we've learned anybody can get this job now.
Well, the thing is, like, people said that before Obama too because George Bush, W. Bush, everyone thought like this guy's an idiot too. That's the thing. Like we grew up in an era where like Bush was kind of a doofus. He got us into a war. He killed a lot of Americans. Did he or did he not know about 9/11 before it happened? We don't know, whatever. But he definitely knew about Katrina and did nothing about it for like a week and then started doing action.
Dude,
there's like a bunch of shit. And I'm not trying to get into his whole political thing, but just like he was a dummy. Clinton was like more of a serious guy, but then he had a blowjob in the office, so it kind of changed how people thought about the office.
You know who we need in office would be the perfect president? Just a rock with googly eyes, like glued on it.
At this point,
probably the best.
At this point, Mark, anyone at any time, at once would be great.
And you try everything, anywhere, anybody, anywhere.
I know anyone at any time would be great right now. Yes.
All right, so vote for me. This was all advertising for my campaign. And Bryan's vice president. Okay, not really. He's just the guy that brings me donuts.
Yeah. I have policies that I would.
My vice president.
Mark has no policies he would really enact except for some game shit. But I have actual policies, but,
my policy is just don't fuck with me.
Exactly. Like, I would be like, Mark, we should probably get this done. He'd be like, don't fuck with me. And I'd be like, alright, fuck.
That's the policy.
Why did I take this job?
You want to get banned from America?
Why did I take
You'll be a criminal.
Why did I take this fucking job? Jesus Christ.
Why did I agree to this?
Yeah. The only thing that would be great is you would get $400,000 a year.
Money!
Yeah, so...
And I get to be in history books. And I get to be parodied on TV shows.
Yeah.
They're gonna... South Park will make a whole episode about me.
Booyah.
Whole season about me.
Why does he wear that fucking...
And didn't have to correct it.
Why does he wear that fucking hat?
Don't make hat jokes.
That would probably be the only thing, because there's nothing else to get you on. So they would just be like, what the fuck is he wearing that hat for?
Alright, here's the next one.
Please, let's move on.
When AIDS first emerged, the media was accused of adding to the hysteria.
AIDS is a new disease sweeping across America. Not scared yet? Maybe this graph will change your mind.
AIDS was so strong, the stigma grew about touching those with the disease.
Alex, what can we do about this stigma?
It's important to show solidarity, which is why I'm currently holding hands with an AIDS sufferer.
You're holding hands with them right now. Can we see them?
No, they're in a wheelchair, so they're just out of shot.
Well, why don't we just zoom out? Director, can you just zoom out?
I don't think that's necessary. Just gone. Just roll away. Roll a hill. Roll away.
Scientists struggle to keep the population calm.
So everyone in your lab is calm? The results are nothing to panic about.
Oh, fuck, look at these results!
Someone working on AIDS.
Specifically public work or AIDS.
However, the media seemed to care less when they realized it was largely spreading amongst certain groups.
It mainly seemed to affect male homosexuals.
Oh, so we don't need to worry.
Well, gay people still deserve
change your plan. I'll say that I story has a dog in his picture looks like John Travolta.
Is this really happening?
Yeah, we got a picture right now.
That was fucking hilarious.
Oh my god, that dude! When I saw that,
I'm holding hands with I'm holding hands with an AIDS sufferer right now. Can we see them? Yeah, well, let's just zoom out. No, he rolled away.
Yeah. I love that there's like again. I was just like it was like what he does. This creator, he has like a sprinkle of truth, but then it's just all comedy, and it's great.
It's gold. I'm gonna subscribe to him because that was funny.
No, he's great. The only problem I see is like people actually don't know that it's not real.
What the fuck?
Like there's a lot of young idiots. There's a lot of young people that actually like. If you look at some of the other ones, like so, if you go zoom out. Can you zoom out or not zoom out, but get out of the thing and just go to his channel? This is on the slideshow. Never mind.
It's on the slideshow, yeah.
Yeah. So but there are other ones that he has, and they're not over here, or in this collection here.
Just explain it.
But he just for instance, he'll have. I think there's one about Anne Frank. There's one about anything that's big in history. He's brought up before. And so it looks like and that's why it's bold, like you said. Upon first inspection, it looks real. but then you have, it's like simply like, this is one of the more loose ones where it's like, yeah, the comedy's real, the AIDS graph, duh. But like, there's some of them where it's like, a lot of young people like actually think this shit is like real, which scares the fuck out of me, but like, it's funny as fuck. If you actually have any bit of common sense and know that it's not real, like, it's funny as fuck. This is some golden shit.
Alright.
Colonel fastest.
Universe of commercials! And I just realized for like the ending of that last meme, I accidentally had the volume down. Yeah, that was the AIDS one was funny.
Yes. Booyah. Comedy.
Yes. I think I turned it down at one point before the.
It is what it is.
I forgot where.
Yeah.
All right, so this I couldn't find
the rainbow.
Yeah, I couldn't find many commercials, but like this one is worth talking about. You sent this one to me. You informed me about this.
I hope this was a good one. I don't remember. Oh, this. Yeah.
To infinity and beyond. The first Toy Story Fun Day Football is coming to Disney Plus and ESPN Plus. It's the NFL like you've never seen it before. Coming in Week 4. The Falcons and Jaguars matchup live from London will also be in Andy's room.
What?
Transform into the world of Pixar's Toy Story. Oh, it's a very real game, but Toy Story themed. Every run,
I'm curious how this is gonna work.
And unpredictable. Plus, a special halftime show featuring Duke Kaboom performing an incredible motorcycle jump.
So there's more Toy Story
content.
content.
Woody and all their friends at Disney, Pixar, ESPN, and
Unless
the
Duke
NFL
Kaboom stuff is
invite you to watch
mocap.
Toy Story Fun Day Football between the Falcons and Jaguars.
That'd be weird. There's no
Probably, I don't know, like, not mocap, but like, I don't know, like fucking. Well, yeah, mocap, kind of like VTubers and shit.
I feel like I feel like it's literally just probably that part is probably going to be the most pre-recorded segment because they're just going to probably have Keanu Reeves do some voice lines and then just have a jump like that.
Or like not, right?
We need to fill 10 minutes. Well, they're going to pay him. It's Disney. They're going to pay him just here. We need to do Kaboom here. He's gonna.
Or they probably just sound like, or just get like or just have him be silent.
Yeah. So let me set this up.
Because this is like this is like a low stakes like kind of extra thing they're doing.
Yes. Let me. Well, it's more again. This is more like a desperation throw, just because. Realistically, what we've seen obviously is ESPN Plus numbers, Disney Plus numbers on the decline. Disney Plus specifically.
I forgot I'm subscribed to I have the bundle. I forgot I own ESPN Plus as well.
Right. But Disney Plus right now not in good shape. What they're finding is that, Jesus.
People like people like me are forgetting they have ESPN Plus because they just got the bundle.
Yeah, so what they're finding, right? So what they're finding is, we talked about this already, but Star Wars and anything Star Wars, Lucasfilm, anything Marvel Studios is not pushing the envelope, and even the things are like the movies like Little Mermaid and things that come out like Elemental when that hits. Those are popular enough, but they don't really bring new subscribers in, so they're not really bringing a draw. They're desperate to bring larger audiences in. Funny enough, during the NFL commercials, they've been actually advertising Disney Plus constantly with this ad blitz, where it's like, get Disney Plus for 3 months for $1.99 a month now. Like, they're really desperately
Please buy it!
Yeah. Additionally, because of the strike, they've been putting NFL games on ABC, where they used to be locked on cable with ESPN. So they are really trying to get the numbers up on any platform they own.
So is this coming on cable too?
But this is specifically, the key here is that this is going to be, the key here is, this is a London game. So what I forgot is, this is 9:30 a.m. Eastern time because it's in London, and so this is exclusively going to be a streaming service thing. This is not going on cable. This is exclusively a streaming service thing because they want to boost the numbers. They want people to say, "Ooh, all right, well."
I feel like it's going to be glitchy. Like when if this.
Well, no. What's going to probably happen is, imagine that this is probably behind by 2 minutes. They can then just get that get that set and play. Like, it's not something that, I'm sure they've laid it out. They know how it's going to work. I'm sure it's going to be fine.
What if like a fight breaks out, or like one of the guys just like after they get a touchdown, they start pulling up the middle of the field.
Well, they're not gonna. They won't have like literally player by player like they don't have a budget to like have like what they're gonna do is like, all right, the pass was thrown for 47 yards. They're gonna have the quarterback throw the pass for 47 yards.
Oh, so you're gonna animate this? I thought that was like kind of like a filter.
No, look at the
filter.
So just put the video at the middle of the thing, the middle of the video, like just where you see the red play bar.
There's the mouse. I couldn't find the mouse. The mouse disappears. Fucking the mouse disappears. There we go.
Yeah, just roll it to like the middle there, right? Like
here.
Yeah, that's fine. Like that.
Live and unpredictable. Plus
go back about 10 seconds. My bad. A little
live and unpredictable.
So you see that right there?
Yeah.
So that's basically you can just So basically like that, right? That's what we're gonna get with all the players. Is the players are gonna look like that, and it's just gonna be. It will probably be mostly pre-rendered content, but it will be pre-rendered content based around where they are on the field.
So animators are gonna be on board on this.
Most likely, it's gonna be already done. And you're not going to get anything major except for the announcers. Now, I don't know if the announcers are going to be... I doubt that it's going to be Buzz and Woody because it seems like they're just standing there if you see in the back.
They're not going to pay the budget.
They're not going to pay them to do it, but...
Maybe sound alikes, I don't know.
You're going to have someone speak.
But they didn't say... No, they would advertise that. They didn't say Buzz and Woody.
They didn't say Buzz and Woody, so...
That's advertisement.
They couldn't pay Tim Allen and Tom Hanks. So.
Or Tim Allen's brother. Because Tom Hanks' brother. Because whenever they can't get Tom Hanks, like in the Kingdom Hearts games, they get Tom Hanks' brother.
Gotcha. But yeah, so instead, again, we're going to have some, and I don't know which announcers, but I think this is more effort. I do appreciate this. This is way more effort than the Nickelodeon one.
Every run, pass, and score. Live and unpredictable.
But yeah, this is the better than the Nickelodeon one. The Nickel one was just that they would use some really shitty computer like CG effects and just add some slime and some.
And they had the Patrick
that looked like it was from 20 like.
From what I heard, like the Patrick voice actor is like he's an announcer anyway, so that's why he did it.
I've never seen him call a game, but
something like that. He has something to do with the NFL or some shit.
Sure, I guess, but I know that that everything there looked quick rendered too. If you noticed, everything looked very, very cheap, very budgeted.
I didn't look at that when they chance.
But they did that last year. They did that 2 years ago. So they just want to counter. They just want to counter Nickelodeon, who does this usually during Thanksgiving.
I'm not into sports, but I'm just gonna see a clip of this to see how it looks.
Yeah, they'll have clips, and that's all. But that's it. If you have anything interesting on Sunday in the morning. By the way, I will say
from LA.
You can put right.
I'm gonna be in the airport.
I will say, by the way, this will be out already. This is next week, like in our time. So this video probably won't be edited until mid-October. I'm guessing at the rate that we usually run with Cowcast. So this will already be out. But if you have checked it out, we think that it's interesting, or I think it's interesting.
I'll watch a clip of it. Yeah.
Yeah. All
right. So next one. I know we had like a Honey Nut Cheerios commercial last episode, but like I found this one by accident, but I had to put this one in because the animation is glorious. Also, it's another cool crossover, but this one is with Garfield, and I pray, I hope like that whatever Paramount was working on. Like, I wish it... Well, I mean, it's not going to, but I wish it can look something like this, because this is, like, gorgeous animation.
Morning, Garfield.
I don't do mornings.
Good. Then that's my box of Honey Nut Cheerios.
Holy shit.
Reach for the taste. Jeez.
Honey Nut Cheerios.
Honey Nut Cheerios, the honey sweet part of this complete breakfast.
You reach for the taste.
There is no Garfield content that exists where he's animated like that.
It's like a mixture CGI and 2D, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's always been either 2D or CGI, but not both.
Yeah. Also, he's never been that fucking smooth.
Yeah, that's very expensive, clearly.
Because even Garfield and Friends and the specials, like, they're animated well, but, like, never animated that smoothly.
Yeah, that's very expensive. That looked great. And again, I do wish that we had. I know that sometimes we have commercials that are that well animated, but it's rare now. It's what we had in the 90s through 2000s was very special because there was a lot of effort put in. I remember there was by the way, maybe I'll bring this in at some point if I remember to.
Just link me to it.
There was a Trix commercial that years ago. I don't know if you remember this, where there was a train. There was a train, and it was like a mystery, where it was like someone had the tricks or something.
I remember that. And a lot of those commercials were animated well, and just like this.
Yeah.
I think because they're on the same company, they're probably the same animation team. But like, well, a lot of these cereal commercials have like really, really good ass animation.
Yes, it's
because I think the reason for that is I think like the guy who animated Roger Rabbit worked on some of these commercials too.
Impressive.
And that's like, he's a really good animator. I forgot his name, but like you look at the sequence, the opening sequence in Roger Rabbit. The animation is similar to like something like this. It's like very fluid and and it plays around with the zooms.
Yeah. I mean, again, I love how dynamic it was. You're talking about a well-directed commercial because you're talking about it's directed very well. You got a lot of angles. It's not just a still. It's not one room. It's multiple. It's a kitchen and a living room. You're going throughout the house. You have different cuts. It's very well paced. As it should be, but it's like you usually don't get that in a commercial these days. It's very quick, very simple, and don't even talk to me about some of these shitty YouTube commercials we've been getting lately. So,
oh my god, they're
like night and day. But yeah, like in terms of Honey Nut Cheerios, like they've been legendary over the years, and it's good to see another one that would.
Certain commercials are just like in general are usually on point. They have fun with their crossovers.
Yeah.
Like there was even one with the Trix Bunny, teamed up with Bugs Bunny.
Was that? That was before.
It's a very old one.
I was gonna say that definitely wasn't something that we probably grew up with.
Again, cereal commercials are on point. But they don't even make cereal commercials like they used to either.
Right.
I know we sound old. This is not like the old days, but it's true.
Holy shit! This was in 2003, and I remembered that. Dude, I'm sorry. I was like 6.
Oh, you found it?
And I remember
I'll
this
edit it
commercial.
next time.
No, I'm just gonna share this and email it to you, for the future. But I didn't realize that Trix commercial was from 2003, dude. I can't believe I remembered that. That was, dude, I can barely remember fucking shit from 6 years old. I remember a goddamn Trix commercial. Fucking crazy.
I remember most commercials more than I remember some shows I watched back in the day because that's the power of advertisement. That's the power of good advertisement.
Yeah.
Yeah, you make it memorable.
Good point.
So here's one. This is fucking.
You got another one?
Ah! There you go.
Okay, you got another one? Cool. Let's check it.
This is cool.
I remember this one. I did an edit of this on DGN years ago.
Hey, little buddy, want a ride?
Yeah, whatever.
I'll be right back.
Just fucking kills them.
You catch a 100
They're dead.
Pokemon. On your Game Boy, that's where. Pokemon for Game Boy is here. With both packs, you can catch them all. Games and systems.
We're not dead, but they're trapped.
It's one of those things where it's weird that they... here's the thing. I love the whole run of that collection of Pokemon commercials. I think that was, Ruby and Sapphire?
Yeah.
And so, I love those ads.
That was Red and Blue.
That was Red and Blue. I love... Just the early run of those game commercials from Pokemon were great. This one is weird because clearly they were inspired partially by Speed. Those buses were not in commission at all anymore, and the only time that bus was around was in the movie Speed. Very similar to that commercial that you had for the
Yogo yogurt.
Yeah, very similar to that.
Mix.
That was inspired by Speed. This was clearly inspired by Speed, but it has nothing to do with it. It just has the crushing scene, but it had nothing to do with. It's you could have chosen any cheap bus, but you chose the bus from Speed. And I think I guess that was to appeal to audience, peak audience interest. Why is there the bus from Speed? And then they do the weird quick cut where it's quick, fast, and turning. So I think that was something where it's like you're trying to catch the audience that doesn't know what this is, and then maybe they recognize, oh, it's Pokemon. Now they see Pokemon in something that they don't imagine. So this is a really good ad. It just kind of connects.
It's funny how cool it is because like I guess this is before the Pokemon Company was super big, and so like the because like. They wouldn't not let an ad like this happen because it's like too cool to the Pokemon.
Yeah.
But like they just like the bus driver's it's just a big old creep, and you just like let them all on the bus. It's like come in, little bit, and you just like he just like starts crushing them all, and all the Pokemon on the bus are panicking like, hey, what the fuck? Hey, what's going on here?
Yeah, just to replace that Pikachu with a child, and then like.
By the way, that's a fake like Pikachu voice. It's like Alan the Chipmunk. That's like Alan from Alan the Chipmunk saying Pikachu.
Did a good job.
Like Pikachu. You know like the Pikachu voice inside your head, like it's iconic. I didn't notice that until somebody pointed out in the comments.
Of course, everyone's always nitpicky in the comments. I thought he did a good job. Like if you were sitting there and it was a Saturday morning cartoon and that played, you would not see the difference.
Hey, little buddy, want to ride?
God damn it! Now I hear it.
Yeah, that's Theodore from Alan the Chipmunk saying Pikachu.
So here's but again, like I just think like if it's Saturday morning and you're a kid and you're just watching this in the lineup of commercials, you're not really gonna notice. If you have the what are you playing again or what?
No.
But if you're like hyper analyzing it, like I can pause it at the first millisecond and then I'm gonna play it immediately at that moment. It's like, all right, now you can hear it, but I don't. Yeah, it is what it is. YouTube comments, everyone kind of gets a little antsy.
Yes, what it is. That is our show for today. That's all I have. If you have any more commercials, please, or memes, send them to screenblast@gmail.
Nope. Screenblast Podcast.
Screenblast Podcast at gmail.com.
All one word, all lowercase.
All one word. It's on the bottom of the. I think it would be easier if I put it below right here. There we go. Right there. It's Screenblast Podcast at gmail.com.
I love that you know the email, by the way.
Send in some memes. Send in some commercials. We need some more to watch. Bryan, send in some commercials. You sent in plenty of memes, but you didn't send any commercials. So
if you have if you are watching this on YouTube, you can just drop some in the comments, ideas, things like that. You can use that as well.
Or give us some feedback, or watch us in general.
Anything, please.
Please, we love you.
And for those few viewers that are watching us, could you at least comment something? Anything that you exist and you're not a bot from Southeast Asia, please.
We're so lonely.
Yeah, but guys, Mark, you want to sign it off? It's yours.
If you are watching this, thank you. You read the business cards.
What business card?
All right, so I've been K9 Biscuits. You can find me at K9 BISKUTS at .com. Yeah, K9biscuits.com. It'll bring me right to my YouTube channel. Or if you go to the Screen Blast channel, just go to the channel section. I'm under there too, and so is that guy.
Yeah, you can find me. You can find me at Democracy, of course, at ATHEMOCRACY.com, or obviously
find you.
Right
Who was
here.
looking for it?
Shut the fuck. Or you can find me, of course, on right here on Screen Blast. Of course, we have quite a lineup of other shows: Cartoon Chat for animation, Screen Blast theatrical, Stream Blast for streaming stuff, Blasting Turbo Ports for video games, and then boom, we've got this beautiful thing right here, our show, Mark and Bryan Have a Cow. Anything else, Mark?
I think the viewers may have noticed my nose has been very itchy today. I'm not sick, it's just like my nose.
Cocaine.
It just has an itch. And I just couldn't help myself to keep scratching my nose the whole episode. And people are probably going to point that out. Well, I'm just going to point it out before they do. But they probably didn't notice and I just called it out.
Alright, anything else? Jesus fucking Christ.
That's it! Log it out, everybody!